So we've got a caller from Detroit, Michigan. John, are you there?
I am here, Larry. How are you? Love your show. Love listening to you every day.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the kind words. What can I do for you today?
I just wanted to throw in and add to something you just said about when, you need money, interest rates go up. When you don't need it, it goes down. Years ago, I was in the mortgage business, Larry, and I used to tell my clients a little tome that Will Rogers said. And this is what Will Rogers said about banks. They only want to lend you money when you can prove you don't need it. And that goes exactly with what you were saying, Larry.
That's exactly true. These banks, even with interest rates going down for 32 years, all they've done is to raise credit card rates, all during that time. So they're not a very beneficial organization, as we well know.
Right. Hey, Larry, quick question on silver. Silver has really been a laggard here, and
yes.
Thoughts on that?
Well, that's one of the things that we were afraid of, when we weren't afraid of it, but at 1365 when we were breaking out in the gold, we were just barely making, a 78% retracement in the silver up that 1730 per ounce level. And we were seeing, signs that it just really didn't have any power at all. The open interest was dropping. I mean, there was just no buyers coming into the market. So my assumption here is we're probably going to get a washout, probably somewhere below 1,300 in the gold, and probably around $15. Maybe it might even go tad below $15, but below $15, I would have to be a strong buyer of silver, I would think. But I think that's what we're possibly looking at, is one more washout before we start to go higher.
And you keep hearing that silver is an industrial metal. It's used in solar panels. It's used in iPhones. Could it be that the price of silver is getting kind of squashed because the new iPhone 10 is not selling like they thought?
That would be a really small amount because, there's a lot of silver and not that many iPhones on a relative basis. But thanks for calling in, John. Really appreciate it. You bet.